Playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 61 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Makes the score Ravens 7. Steelers.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. A collegiate star in nearby Maryland. This is Anthony McFarland. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give...
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, the ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
To the goal line.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Judon gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now this throw complete to Washington. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete to James.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now he's flushed out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that... bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. This is Ingram. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Jackson to throw. Steps away, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Cameron Hayward able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. They'll run here with McFarland. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 19-yard line. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today, a guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell. 33-yarder from the left hash. Boswell's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Steelers.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2-yard line.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
11-yard line.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
2 yards.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
At the 36-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And that'll be incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. They'll run on 1st down. Ingram. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Down by Bud Dupree. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Nick Boyle. Incomplete. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Ingram. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This from 36 yards out. Tucker's kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? It'll be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Samuels, the ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Staying on the ground with Samuels. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st down, McFarland. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
It's a pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Roethlisberger here finding Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the play. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. 2nd half with the lead. This is when Lamar under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Bud Dupree able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Buying time to his left. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You can't just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Samuels again. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Chuck Clark on the tackle.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
First down, Steelers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 58 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this, certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3. 4th quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. So they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
At the 34-yard line.
Again, they'll run with Ingram, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now it's Ingram. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made by Devin Bush. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ingram again.
The Steelers 43 yards.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
The tackle made by Devin Bush. A 3-yard pickup.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
The ball carrier.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Dobbins running out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Play action. Now Jackson eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up. Are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. 2nd down and 3. Roethlisberger to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
1st down.
Roethlisberger. Now they go screen. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go draw play. This is Samuels. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only 1 period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll give this one to Ingram to start things out. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down. From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
The pickup brings up second and 2.
He's been busy today and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ingram. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Off play action. Jackson. Flush to his right. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off.
And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on in the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
The Ravens going to move on to another week in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Ay.